How are we doing, guys? All Leeds TV, Leeds 1, Nottingham Forest 1, and it's player rating time. So we'll get on straight on with Bailey Pickett Farrell. 7 out of 10. I can't really be too critical of him on the goal. I thought he was decent, didn't really have much to do other than that. A decent performance of Bailey Pickett Farrell, 7 out of 10 for me. Luke Ayling, right back, who came off very early doors with what looked like a nasty injury potentially. Hopefully it isn't. 7 out of 10 for me. I thought he was pretty solid defensively. Tried to get forward when he could. It was a pretty good 20-30 minutes when he was on the pitch. 7 out of 10 for me. Pontus Jansson, Liam Cooper, both 7s out of 10. You know, I think they're really restricted for us. They didn't really have that much to do in a defensive sense, but I thought they won the ball high when they had to in that second half. Stopped a lot of counter-attacks, and I thought they were solid enough. They weren't terribly tested in the game, but it's a 7 out of 10 for me. Stuart Dallas, left back, who sort of moved all over the place. He went left back, then right back. He has to take blame for the goal for me. You know, a lot of the blame. You know, his marking, it's not really good enough. The guy's got the other side of him. He's not even really jumped. It's a pretty poor goal. Defensively, he struggled for much of the game. But I'm going to go to a 6 out of 10 because he played a crucial part in the goal. He made a lovely run to allow Samuel Sai to pass. He gets the ball across, and it's a really good bit of work off Stuart Dallas for the goal. So a 6 out of 10 for me. Calvin Phillips in the holding role, a 7 out of 10. Nice and solid again off Calvin Phillips. Broke down a lot of their play. Did everything you really want Calvin Phillips to do in this game. He didn't really dominate the game as much as what he usually does, but for me, it was another nice and solid 7 out of 10 for Calvin Phillips. On the right hand side, Pablo Hernandez. Probably Pablo Hernandez's poorest performance, or one of his poorest games for Leeds. You know, I just thought we had so much of the ball. I think 71% possession. You just expect a player of Pablo's quality to create in that situation, but he didn't really create anything in the game. He wasted a lot of chances, crossing opportunities. His set pieces were pretty poor throughout the game. It was just a really disappointing Pablo Hernandez performance. I'm going to have to probably go down to a 4 or 5 out of 10. You know, it's probably comfortably Pablo's worst game for at least a year, I'd say, for Leeds. But look, Pablo's a quality player. We know he'll come back against Wigan. He's comfortably one of our best players, our key creative source really at the moment. It was just an off day for him, and I think that was a big part of why we didn't maybe create as much as we probably could have done. In the first and second half, we dominated possession, had loads of the ball in really dangerous areas, but I just thought Pablo, the key creative link in the final third, wasn't quite on it last night. So a 4 or 5 out of 10 for him. Adam Forshaw, midfield, absolutely outstanding performance. You know, from minute 1 to minute 90, he was absolutely brilliant. He was getting shots off, he was creating, he was pinging the ball, he was running with the ball, he was nice and positive. He went to Calvin Phillips' position later on in the game. He was winning the ball back really high, constantly kept things ticking over. And I just thought he absolutely dominated the middle of the park, and he was by a mile our best player for me. A 9 out of 10 for me off Adam Forshaw. His best game in the Leeds shirt by far. We know how much quality Adam Forshaw has. Now he's fully fit. You know, I was maybe a little bit critical a couple of weeks ago, saying when he came back from injury, he didn't quite look on it, but now fully fit, we know what a player Adam Forshaw is, and he's a massive asset in this team to have Adam Forshaw in, and he's got so much experience at this level as well of being in teams that have been up there at this level, and it really showed, I felt. Last night, every decision he made was the right one. Top performance. Matthews Klich on the other side, absolutely brilliant again. I mean, what an incredible footballer he is. And for me, the best player of the Championship so far over these first 15 games. He's just been absolutely outstanding. I mean, the whole effort so far to get us to second in the table has been a team effort, but individually, Matthews Klich has been so far ahead of everyone else. It's just been absolutely incredible. Yeah, you might throw out Pablo Hernandez, you might throw out Calvin Phillips, you might throw out Kemal Roof as all being key players, but Matthews Klich has not had a poor game all season, which is just incredible in terms of consistency. He's getting involved in goals. I think it's 5 goals, 4 assists, whatever, from deep as well. Absolutely incredible effort. His passing was brilliant, and he played a big part in the goal as well. You know, he's put the ball across to Kemal Roof with his weak foot. I just thought he just dominated that midfield in the second half. An 8 out of 10. He was absolutely brilliant as well, once again. Left-hand side, Özcan Alioski, a really disappointing performance. He went to left wing back, and I thought he looked much better when he went to left back. But I just thought he really disappointing performance. I've watched back the goal again, and he has to be more aware there when he's trying to clear the ball. You know, there's no chance he has to clear the ball when he's got about 3 or 4 people in front of him. Realistically, I think he should be reading that better. He maybe has been unlucky that it's gone out for a corner, but I think he should read that one better. I thought he wasted so many crossing opportunities. Wouldn't take on his fullback. It was a really frustrating performance of Özcan Alioski. and it's going to have to be a 4 out of 10 for me. I thought it was a really poor performance. Through the middle, Marriot, 7 out of 10, just kept going. He never ever stopped. He had a slight half chance in the first half, which he put wide, but he just never stopped. He was trying to run, he was positive all the time. Whenever he got on the ball, he was trying to run at the back four. He was creating the space, and I thought it was a really good performance off Marriot. Gets himself a goal as well, albeit pretty fortunate how he gets the goal. But it's a 7 out of 10. He gets himself another goal, and he's had an outstanding season as well. And he'd probably be, in terms of first 15 games, Marriot would be well up there, you know, alongside, maybe just behind Klich. Substitutions, Tom Pearce. Now that was an interesting one for me. Tom Pearce came on. I thought he did absolutely fine at left back. He coached really well with Joe Lolly, I felt. He certainly looks much more comfortable against Joe Lolly than maybe Stuart Dallas did. But he came off again. You know, he was substituted on and substituted back off again, and I thought that was harsh, to be honest. I felt Alioski probably deserved to come off more for purely how poor Alioski was on the day. I thought it was harsh on Tom Pearce. I thought defensively he did fine. Maybe going forward he wasn't at his absolute best, but I thought it was a harsh decision. But there you go. And the other substitution, Jack Clark. Jack Clark I thought was nice and positive, a really good performance. You know, played a big part in an attacking sense, where we started to create a little bit more in the last 20 minutes. He was so positive on the ball. What a player he looks like, and I think he certainly has earned himself a start now. You know, you look at Jack Harrison, Alioski, they've not done enough, and for me, Jack Clark has been absolutely awesome whenever he's played. He's been trying to be positive, create space, and he's playing like a Marcelo Bielsa player. And yeah, I think on either side he looks comfortable now. He looked good on the left, almost got himself a goal, and he moved on to the right and he was even better. He was just taking on the left back all the time, getting crosses into the box, creating panic, creating havoc. Good performance of Jack Clark there as well. And Samu Saïv, I mean, he got himself onto the ball a little bit, but it wasn't the best of impacts for Samu Saïv. But ultimately, he plays a crucial part again. You know, against Blackburn, we were a bit critical of Samu Saïv, and then a couple of other games as well. But he still plays a big part in the goal. I think what you're going to see a lot of Samu Saïv this season is getting a lot of second assists, if you like. Not the pass that creates a space for the player to make the assist, like he did against Blackburn. We made the pass to Beraldi to get the cross in, and yesterday when he made the pass to Stuart Dallas to get the cross in, he sees that space very well. And yeah, I don't think it was the best of impacts for Samu Saïv, but he still played a part in getting us a point in this game, a 6 out of 10 for me. All in all, there was only really two top performances in the middle of the park, where we naturally control things in the middle of the park. A little bit disappointing in an attacking sense, but all in all, it's a point, it's good progress. It's 27 points from 15 games, which represents a very good start to the season. And if you've liked this video, make sure you give it a like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out Joe's review of the game and Conor's review of the game. I've been Oscar Marriott, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later.